us money and chasing your dreams. DJ B turn to place everything. Marriage and relationships are not about rings. Trying to raise a family is so insane. He tries to keep politics off the brain. But sitting in the questions, he might just scream. Business and entrepreneurship is his thing.
There is society and there is reality.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
Welcome. I am BBT, and you can ask me anything. How y'all doing today? Happy hump day. Hump day. Hump. How y'all doing out there? And wherever you are. I mean, I guess that's the good thing about being on a concept like YouTube on the internet. People can see you from all over the world. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a blessed and prosperous day. I hope you are pursuing your goals. And I hope that that idea that is getting your belly to turn every night that you're moving forward, you're doing it. And I wish you the best of luck. So today, I already went to the gym and dropped the kids off at school. I got a lot of work done. I'm dealing with some drama right now. I'm dealing with, so one of my businesses, I do in-home care for seniors, and we have a contract with the Department of Veteran Affairs. If you're tapped into that world, you understand that, let's see. If you're tapped into the world, you understand that there's been a cyber attack on Change Healthcare, and that's how we're paid from the VA. We're paid, I don't even know, so many, it's Optum, Change Healthcare, so many different things, but basically I haven't gotten paid in about a month. And obviously that hurts when you expect those payments to come in, because guess what? You have to pay people for work. They don't care if you're dealing with issues with the people who pay you. The expectation is if you want them to perform and do what they're supposed to do, they want their check. So I have to figure it out. And that is honestly the growing pains of being a business owner. It's always something. And you got to push through. You got to fight. You got to make sure that you're in it for the long haul, that I don't necessarily say you got to love what you do, but you got to be passionate about what you do and understand that the answers are not always going to be given to you. You got to think outside the box, and you got to be able to think for yourself. So it's one of the big things that I push and I preach to my kids: critical thinking, being able to think independently, be able to think outside the box. I encourage you all to do that, because like I said, if you want to be a business owner, if you want to build or you want to, capitalize on an idea that you have and bring it to life, you got to understand that it's not something that the answers are not always going to be there for you, especially if you're building something from scratch. You have to understand that shit is going to happen, and you got to be able to dodge and weave and ultimately find a solution to whatever the problem or the situation that arises. So good luck with that, and wish us luck. Wish me luck. Hopefully we get this resolved soon, because I don't know what I'm going to do next week. Anyway, let's jump right into it. I want to get out of here. The kids will be home soon, so I want to get out of here so I can spend some time with them and go from there. So I want to share something with you, quick little video. And the whole concept or the topic at hand is the robots are coming. I think people obviously have seen the movies like In the Back, I, Robot. And, when I first saw that movie, I knew that this would be reality one day. And guess what? It's reality now. So I want to play this video, a couple videos, share an article, and then I'm going to talk a little bit and I'm going to wrap up. So let me play this.
About the same size. the soul of NVIDIA, the intersection of computer graphics, physics, artificial intelligence. It all came to bear at this moment. The name of that project, General Robotics Zero. I know, super good, super good. Well, I think we have some special guests, do we? Hey guys, so I understand you guys are powered by Jetsons. They're powered by Jetsons, little Jetson robotics computers inside. They learn to walk in Isaac Sim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Orange, and this is the famous Green. They are the BDX robots of Disney. Amazing Disney research. Come on, you guys, let's wrap up. Let's go. 5 things. Where are you going? I said right here. Don't be afraid. Come here, Green. Hurry up. What are you saying? No, it's not time to eat. It's not time to eat. See a snack in a moment. Let me finish up real quick. Come on, Green, hurry up. Stop wasting time. 5 things. 5 things. First, a new industrial revolution. Every data center should be accelerated. $1 trillion worth of installed data centers will become modernized over the next several years. Second, because of the computational capability we brought to bear, a new way of doing software has emerged. Generative AI, which is going to create new infrastructure dedicated to doing one thing and one thing only. Not for multi-user data centers, but AI generators. These AI generation will create incredibly valuable software, a new industrial revolution. Second, the computer of this revolution, the computer of this generation, generative AI, trillion parameters, Blackwell, insane amounts of computers and computing. Third, I'm trying to concentrate. Good job. Third, new computer creates new types of software. New type of software should be distributed in a new way so that it can, on the one hand, be an endpoint in the cloud and easy to use, but still allow you to take it with you because it is your intelligence. Your intelligence should be packaged up in a way that allows you to take it with you. We call them NIMs. And third, these NIMs are going to help you create a new type of application for the future. Not one that you wrote completely from scratch, but you're going to integrate them like teams, create these applications. We have a fantastic capability between NIMs, the AI technology, the tools, NeMo, and the infrastructure DGX Cloud in our AI Foundry to help you create proprietary applications, proprietary chatbots. And then lastly, everything that moves in the future will be robotic. You're not going to be the only one. And these robotic systems, whether they are humanoid, AMRs, self-driving cars, forklifts, manipulating arms, they will all need one thing. Giant stadiums, warehouses, factories. There can be factories that are robotic, orchestrating factories, manufacturing lines that are robotics, building cars that are robotic. These systems all need one thing. They need a platform, a digital twin platform, and we call that Omniverse, the operating system of the robotics world. These are the 5 things that we talked about today. What does NVIDIA look like? What does NVIDIA look like? When we talk about GPUs, there's a very different image that I have when people ask me about GPUs. First, I see a bunch of software stacks and things like that. And second, I see this. This is what we announced to you today. This is Blackwell. This is the amazing processors, NVLink switches, networking systems, and the system design is a miracle. This is Blackwell. And this, to me, is what a GPU looks like in my mind. Listen, Orange, Green, I think we have one more treat for everybody. What do you think? Should we? Yeah. Thank you. Have a great.
So there you go. It's crazy. I mean, that man, his name is Jensen Huang. He is the CEO of NVIDIA. The ticker symbol is NVDA. If you don't have that stock, you should go and buy it. If you don't know anything about stocks, buy the ETF that has stocks like NVIDIA in it. If you have any questions about that or would like to know more about that, I mean, Google it. I mean, you can certainly ask me questions, but NVIDIA right now, the stock price is $885.53. But that you could buy shares of it in the ETF. I think there's also ways to buy shares in different platforms. I'm not into that, but definitely learn about NVIDIA and Jensen Huang. He is the CEO. So what do you think? It's more real than you thought. At the end of the day, the robots are coming. And ultimately, what does that mean for you? I'll talk about that in a second. Let me share another video for you, please. This is more about NVIDIA and their technology and what they're building. So
the group model takes multimodal instructions and past interactions as input and
really
produces
quick,
the next action for the robot to execute.
So the program that they're rolling out is called Groot, Groot. I forgot, what does Groot mean? Groot is Groot is, what does Groot stand for? Groot is, which stands for Generalist Robot 00 Technology. So Groot. So if you want to look more of that up, once again, the CEO is NVIDIA. That's NVIDIA. The CEO is Jensen Huang. And the program that they're rolling out is Groot. So let me play this. Let me start this over. Oh, shoot. Let's go here. I'm going to play this regular speed so y'all can hear it. Hopefully this for fair use. So just sharing information about the robots that's about to take over and you won't have a job. No, just joking.
The group model takes multimodal instructions and past interactions as input and produces the next action for the robot to execute. We developed Isaac Lab, a robot learning application to train Groot on Omniverse Isaac Sim. And we scale out with Osmo, a new compute orchestration service that coordinates workflows across DGX systems for training and OVX systems for simulation. With these tools, we can train Groot in physically based simulation and transfer zero shot to the real world. The Groot model will enable a robot to learn from a handful of human demonstrations, so it can help with everyday tasks. This is made possible with NVIDIA's technology.
Hey, really quick, don't this just remind you of iRobot? I remember the scene where Will Smith, I forgot his name in the movie, but his mother or his grandmother had the robot, or wanted the robot, and then eventually she had the robot in the kitchen, or I forgot the gist of the scene, but basically it's like the robot was in the home to help her, cook dinner. And that's basically, that was a movie years ago, and now we're seeing this reality now. So anyway, I just thought that was funny.
That can understand humans from videos, train models in simulation, and ultimately deploy them directly to physical robots. Connecting Groot to a large language model even allows it to generate motions by following natural language instructions.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's crazy. Groot, NVIDIA, once again, look them up, get your information about them. You see how they're building the robots, the technology that they're using. And I actually want to show one more video. And then I'm going to go into the next thing. There you go. So this one's a little bit creepy, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what the capabilities are.
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great. Can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great. So based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
Of course.
All right. So how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I agree. Thanks, Figure One.
You're welcome. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
Crazy. Now, crazy. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I see videos like this, I'm like, damn, I wish I was working on this type of stuff. Like, so fascinating, so interesting. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't mind having one of those home, make the dishes, wash the clothes, fold the clothes. A little creepy because it seems like the more what I'm hearing and what I've seen, that these robots get smarter. They take on their own personality, which is scary because if you know anything about the iRobot movie, uh, once they realize that we're not useful, what happens then? So hopefully it's not a gloom and doom situation. Ultimately, hopefully it becomes something where it is providing value to us. It's helping us be more efficient in the things that we do. So yeah, I'm excited. But with that being said, when you start to talk about these robots, what is this going to mean for everyday jobs? So I wanted to share this article that I found about AI and the robots and what that's going to mean for you and your job. So this article is from Yahoo Finance in the UK, and the title is "The Everyday Jobs AI and Robots are Slowly Stealing." Well, I can't read right now. Hold up, my mouse. So I know y'all rather see me. So the first thing first, they said the first job is like a cleaner, which is self-explanatory. I think most of us already have the robot vacuum cleaners in the home, but they're definitely more advanced than that. Spacey says one of the lasting side effects of COVID-19 pandemic is a conscious effort to keep surfaces as clean as possible. At the Beijing Winter Olympics in 2022, robotic cleaners could be seen washing floors, wiping counters, and spraying sanitizer alongside their human colleagues. The next thing is the barista, which I don't like because I love going to the bar and dealing with regular people. But with that being said, a lot of people go and they just want their drinks and they want them quickly and they want them done right. So, how do you take your coffee at, I can't even say the word, Chajing Railway Station in Zhangjiakou, a terminal just over a mile from Beijing's Olympic Village, is served by an unusual barista. From grinding the beans to cleaning up afterwards, this clever robot can carry out the whole coffee making process in around 5 minutes. The next thing is chef. Obviously, I have a problem with that too, but no, I don't know if I have a problem with chef. I mean, the food is good. I don't care who made it. So anyway, the budding Gordon Ramsay's out there might want to look away. Mooley Robotics, a London-based startup, has invented a 100% automated intelligent robot chef built as the world's first robotic kitchen. The cooking automation can whip up gourmet meals and even clean up after itself. Best of all, it can follow pretty much any recipe to the letter. Woo! So chefs, be on the watch out. Waiting staff. Robot waiters are popping up all over the world too, from the Grand Cafe Rapallo in Italy to a care home in Delaware County, USA, program to collect and deliver food. These robots range from the humanoid to the purely functional. Funny, I was in Brickell in South Florida probably a couple weeks ago, and I saw one of the robot bots delivering food. I guess that's a little bit different. This is a wait staff in a restaurant, but I actually saw one of the boxes with wheels rolling down the street by itself. It would stop at the stop sign. It would wait for traffic to go by, and then it kept going. Obviously, I don't know where it was going because I turned off, but those delivery robot thingies, I don't even know what they're called. They're already out there and doing their job. The next thing, factory worker, that's self-explanatory. Surgeon, which is interesting. Robots are taking over the operating theater, promoting robotic assisted surgery as a minimally invasive option. American company Intuitive Surgery launched its Da Vinci robot surgical system way back in 2000 and has since been used in more than 10 million. Ooh, 10 million procedures? Dang. So that's coming sooner than I realized. Next thing, hospital administrator. Now, this is interesting. It's just not surgeons that could be replaced by robots at your local hospital. Hospital admin staff play a key role in organizing complex employee schedules and juggling patient beds, but their jobs may soon become obsolete. Researchers at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology Computer Science Artificial Intelligence Laboratory have already trialed a robot that can organize nurses' schedules and source beds for patients. Ooh, damn, hospital. Yeah, no, that makes sense. The organization piece, the robots, the AI, um, they can. Ooh, Yeah, that's interesting. Next thing, your tour guide, obviously self-explanatory. Teacher, self-explanatory. Retail sales associate, let's read that. Pepper might have retired from teaching, but the android has had a more successful run in the retail sector, snatching in Fairview. Sales associate roles from unsuspecting humans. Nestle has used Pepper robots to sell Dolce Gusto coffee pods and Gold Blend coffee machines in department stores across Japan, as well as to answer customer inquiries. Yeah, they're more formative. They're not lazy. Security guard. Wow. Now, this is interesting. Robotic security guards are already patrolling businesses and look set to relieve more of their human counterparts. So what in the world are they going to do? They're going to arrest you? They're going to put handcuffs on you? They're going to kick you out? I mean, see, that's that iRobot stuff right there, y'all. That's that iRobot stuff. Talking about robot security guards. So when you fall out of line, you break a rule, like, are they going to shoot you? They're going to pepper spray you? Whew. Shepherd and vet. Okay, this is interesting. You've probably heard of Babe the sheep pig, but what about Swagbot the sheep robot? In 2016, the Australian Center for Field Robotics announced that it had developed Swagbot, a shepherd robot that can tend to livestock such as sheep, cattle, and pigs. Packed with smart sensors, the robot is able to corral the animals in its care, analyze the quality of the pasture, and even moonlight as a vet by monitoring the health of its herd. Man, this stupid ad. Sorry, y'all. Farmer. Yeah, I've heard about this. The world's first robot farm launched in Japan in the 20s. Everything happens in Japan. It ain't happening here. It's happening elsewhere. But anyway, the world's first robot farm launched in Japan in 2017, owned by a company called Spread. The vegetable factory in an indoor hydroponic farm factory that's designed to produce around 30,000 lettuces a day by 2030. Damn. With minimal cost and human input required, robots water, feed, harvest, and transplant the crops. In fact, they do everything apart from sow the seeds. That would be dope if I had that in my house. Like, I'll build out a little robotic section and I'll be growing my own food. Like, that's dope. I would love that. Like, I wouldn't, I could live off well, I guess I would need the robot, so I wouldn't technically be off the grid. But yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. The next thing, delivery drivers. Oh, I talked about that. So I got confused a little bit. Wait staff. So you see what they look like. That's exactly how it looked in Brickell. It was delivering the food. That's like dope. Soldier. Obviously, we know about that. Like, they're already building these. Like, that's going to be when there's a war and it's robots fighting. It's really iRobot time, and our existence is coming to an end. Receptionist, telephone sales. Damn, every job, construction worker, accountant, librarian, screenwriters. I mean, we know ChatGPT. If you've ever used that, I used that recently. Like, man, if I was in college right now with ChatGPT, like, I'd be a straight A student. I would be acing everything. Like, if you haven't used ChatGPT, use that. It's so dope. Obviously, don't plagiarize fully. You use your own words, but they just construct all the ideas and put in a format that's easily used. Like, it's interesting how it's done. But anyway, screenwriters, already songwriters. I'm sure you've heard of the AI that writes songs and obviously movies, travel agents, customer service advisors, singers, voice answers, artists, personal trainers. Damn near every job is disappearing, y'all. No, wrong one. Wait. Yeah, every job is disappearing, y'all. Anyway, I messed that up. So yeah, it's crazy. You better start to figure out how to do stuff on your own. Learn some skills. Be able to use your hands. Be able to fix up things. Grow your own food. Cut your own grass. Build that out and do it for other people. Yeah, because pretty much based on that article, you want that article one time? It's basically the title is The Everyday Jobs AI and Robots Are Slowly Stealing on Yahoo Finance UK. So yeah, basically every job is being kaput is leaving. You won't have a job. So you better start your own business. Start now. Start with that side gig. I got YouTube shows and podcasts talking about this concept years ago. Got blogs I've written. Figure out something you're passionate about, something you could do. You make a few dollars on the side, and be on the lookout for the robots. You've seen what they look like. You've seen the technology. Like I said, if you know anything about NVIDIA, I think the valuation for that company is like $1 trillion. It's coming. Not it's coming. It's there. Self-driving cars. All the technology is out there. So, yeah, I was going to talk a little bit motivating about how to cope with such a stressful life, but after like reading that article and seeing the videos, like I'm more stressed because it's not gonna have no use for me anymore. Y'all ain't gonna listen to podcasts and YouTube videos no more. You're gonna be listening to robots. You're gonna be listening to robots, man. We ain't gonna have no use. Nah, I doubt that. Like I said, I think that if you got some skills, you're always gonna be all right. It's always gonna be a demand. I think about the people doing my lights now in my house. They got all the work in the community. A landscaper, he gets all the work in the community. You got a skill, you got to do stuff. Barbers, I mean, any type of skill, man. Go to trade school. Even if you go to college, go to trade school. Learn how to do things. Don't just think that a degree is going to do it for you. But now I got a couple minutes. I think the kid's about to come on soon. Got a couple minutes. Stressful life, yes. Kids, spouse, bills, house, all of that stuff gets a little bit stressful. I think from my perspective, I always say to people, have a plan. Part of that plan should be something that you really enjoy, because when you really enjoy something, that's going to keep you motivated when those bills pile up, when that husband or wife get on your nerves, when those kids act out, when you're getting bad reports from their school. You got to each day have a big goal or something. I guess not each day. Have a big goal that's always on the back of your mind that you're always working towards. And every day you wake up, you're doing something that you're passionate about. Even if you got a job you may not like fully, you're working on something on the side. You got a creative idea. You're inching away what you're spending 5-10 minutes on in a day. You're putting some effort into doing something you love. You're trying to create something. I think the moment you incorporate this into your life, those stressful times and that stressful situation won't be as bad. And then on top of that, it's just your faith. I'm not suggesting that you need to be religious, but I think you got to believe in something greater. I think that obviously that's an individual thing, but for me, having that belief, that faith, that always keeps me going. I know for a fact that it's bigger than me. I know that I have angels watching over me. I believe that the universe is always going to guide me in the right direction. And that helps me to avoid stress. Obviously, I deal with stress running a business, having a family, being a husband, having friends, supporting family. Yeah, a lot of those things, sometimes get my arms to tingle, but then I pray, I meditate. And then the fact that I do what I enjoy, it always gets me through it. Even right now with the cyber attack, and I don't know how I'm going to do payroll next week, I believe something's going to happen and I'm going to be able to figure it out. So, yeah, that's all I got to say on that. Yes, the robots are coming. People, be ready, be prepared. It's closer than you think. Definitely look up NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, who's the CEO of NVIDIA. Check that out and do your own research, your own due diligence. And if you can, if you're in school, study robotics, learn how to be able to participate in this onslaught of information, data, and technology and robots that are coming. Be a part of it, be working on them. So when they do take over, you'll be controlling them taking over. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Peace.